I'm blessed, yes, I'm blessed, yes. Waking up, thanking God. Every day is feeling just like Sunday.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Green light, everything's going my way. Riding clean,
Good
living
morning,
dreams.
good morning, good morning. Hey, Gustavo, how are ya? How are you? Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm just waiting for Facebook to bring some people in. I do not have the rights to this music, so I'm just putting that out there. But this is one of my theme songs. I love this song. I love it. And so I'm excited to be with you guys this morning. Listen, I did not announce in advance that I was going live. So thank you for getting here. Do me a quick favor right away. Share this to your page, because you know people that I don't know that I should know who should be here listening to what I'm about to share with you this afternoon. It's almost afternoon. It's 11:59 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'm excited to be here. So do me a favor, hit the share button right now. Share. Because you know somebody who has been in business for themselves, that is a service provider. The way that they generate revenue, the way that they impact the world is through their services, right? You know people that I don't know that I should know that need to hear what I'm about to share. And I promise you, as I always do, I'm going to give you something you can feel in honor of the Queen, Aretha Franklin. I'm going to give you something you can feel right now to help you to make the shift. So here's what I know. So I personally have been in and around business, my own business, for more than 10 years. And over the course of these 10 years, I've experienced highs and lows of generating enough revenue to build a business that would really serve me and allow me to be all I want to be out in the world, right? I've been running this race, if you will, for more than 10 years, which is such a blessing in and of itself. But here's the thing. When I look at the statistics that surround small business owners, entrepreneurs just like you and me, they basically are telling me that roughly 90% of you are not generating $100,000 a year in your business. Roughly 90% of you are not generating $100,000 a year in your business. Okay, so here's what I know. Being on the other side of six figures, being on the other side of seven figures, you don't even have a business that really has the potential to fulfill your livelihood if you are not generating six figures, right? And we can talk, depending upon how you feel about it, we can talk about grossing six figures if you want, if that makes you feel better. Some of you may be grossing six figures, but by the time you handle all of the responsibilities that go along with having a business, there isn't enough left over for you to really experience life at the next level. And what I want to share with you today, on the precipice of my masterclass that I'm holding tomorrow, the 20th of September, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I just want to invite you guys to it. And I want to share with you the fastest way to unlock a six-figure business and six-figure cash flow. And if you haven't guessed what I'm talking about by now, I'm talking about live events. And here's the thing. I don't care who you are and what you do. If you are in a service industry and you have created what I call your signature business move, the way that you help people get predictable results over and over and over, you can do a live event. This past weekend, I was in Florida for my own personal development. Guess what? Attending a live event. This live event had 18 attendees. So we're not talking about hundreds of people in the room. It literally had 18 attendees. Of those 18 attendees, somewhere between 10 and 12 of them enrolled in the teacher's next level offer, and the teacher generated six figures at the end of 3 days with 18 attendees. So no matter who you are, no matter what you do, you don't have to fill a room with hundreds of people in order to make ridiculous amounts of money. But you do need to do live events. You do need to learn the systematic, strategic approach to how to do those live events so that you can make more money in 3 days than most entrepreneurs make in a year. 89.19% of all small business owners, as the IRS calls non-employer entities, that's the majority of you out there, solopreneurs, aren't making $100,000 a year. I know how you can make $100,000 in 3 days. It's through live events. So I want to invite you. I'm going to put the URL in the chat right now for you. I want to invite you to stop what you're doing and to go register for my masterclass. It is called Profit from Live Events, 7 Keys to Make More in 3 days than most entrepreneurs make in a year. I'm literally going to be showing you how to leverage live events to grow your business. And listen, so that you know that I'm not just teaching theory, let me share with you some of my results, okay? So I have been doing live events since I started my business. My very first live event was in 2009, January 2009. I had 250 people in the room. Now, I'm not excited about what happened in January 2009 because I didn't make any money on the back end of that event. I literally got paid for the registration fee and I sold a few books, but I did not profit from my live event. I stopped temporarily holding live events. My next live event was in January of 2011. In January of 2011, April of 2011. In April of 2011, I had 28 attendees in the room and I generated $60,000 in 2 days. In 2 days, I generated $60,000. Then July of 2011, I had 30 attendees in the room and I generated $120,000. I'm going to keep going. That was in 2011. Then April of 2012, I had 78 attendees in the room and I generated $360,000+. Then in November of 2012, we did an event in Orlando. I had 24 attendees. It was right after Obama's presidency. He won the presidency for the second time. I had 24 attendees. I generated $400,000 in sales in 3 days. Okay. May of 2013, I had 149 attendees and I generated $600,000 in 3 days. Is anybody being inspired by this? Like if me sharing with you what I've been able to do in a short period of time is like blowing your mind in 3-day increments, comment something for me. Say, yeah, Darnyelle, I'm loving this. May 2014, 265 attendees, $1.3 million in sales. $1.3 million in sales in 3 short days. Okay, I'm going to keep going. May 2015, 300 attendees, $1.8 million in sales in 3 days. May 2016, 198 attendees, $1.1 million in sales. In March 2017, I did a tour. I did a 7-city tour. I thought I was Beyonce, y'all. I went to 7 cities in 31 days. It was truly March Madness. But here's what happened. Over the course of the tour, we saw 250 different attendees and we generated $500,000. Now, that wasn't in 3 days. That was over 30 days. But these was a series of half-day events that I created that kind of money. May of 2018 just happened. 52 attendees, $400,000 in sales. The point I am making to you, listen, it's great to get booked to speak at someone else's event, but create your own platform. You have your own gift. You have your own purpose. You have your own way to transform and impact the world. And the way you do that so that you get the benefits financially and spiritually is through hosting your own live events. If you add all of that up that I just shared with you from April 2011 up until May 2018, that is over $6.6 million generated by and large in 3-day increments. So if you are not holding live events, that's why your business is not growing the way that you want. And like I said, Beyonce, I love that, Shanae. And like I said, you don't need to have hundreds of people in the room to make great money. I literally watched it with my own eyes. 18 people in the room, $100,000, 6 figures in 3 short days. So how many of you who are watching me right now want to learn how to hold live events and make this kind of money in 3 days? If you do, say, Darnyelle, I want in. I want to know. So again, in the chat, I'm going to put in here the link to my masterclass. I want you to go and register for this masterclass. It is called Profit from Live Events, 7 Keys to Make More in 3 days than most people make in a year. I'm going to be introducing you to the Profit from Live Events Blueprint. I'm going to be literally giving you 7 keys, 7 things that I promise you haven't thought about them, so that if you have ever done a live event in the past and it did not yield the results that you wanted, if you came up empty, if you ended up having to pay a huge food and beverage minimum, having a huge room block that you didn't fill, and you lost more money than you took in, meaning you were in the red following your live event, I want to show you how to profit before you take the stage, right? So this masterclass is a preview to my live event, Profit from Live Events, which is happening November 1st through the 3rd this year in Newark, Delaware. Let me give you the URL for the live event just so you can go check it out. But what I really want you to do is I want you to come to my masterclass tomorrow. I want you to hear me. I want you to get what I have to share with you about things that you don't even know around live events. I want you to get that first, and then you'll be able to determine if you want to be in one of the seats learning the system. Let me show you something. Where's that? I think this is it. Yeah. Okay. So here's the binder from the event last year. In this binder, there are cheat sheets for every different type of event you could hold that you could profit from. There is a run of show, a way to host the event for every one of the 7 types of live events that you can profit from. There are all of the marketing materials. You get my marketing timeline and all of the marketing strategies that we use to fill the room with our ideal clients who cannot wait to enroll in our high ticket programs. I'm literally at the 3-day event giving you all of it. I'm handing you exactly what you need to be able to leverage these strategies and do live event after live event after live event that changes the way you do business. You could have a business that does 4 times a year, does a small group intensive. That's one of the 7 profitable events. Small group meaning somewhere between 5 and 20 people. If you did this event with 5 to 20 people 4 times a year at a price point for them to attend that event, let's call it $2,500. They pay $2,500 to enroll in your event. And then at that event, you offer them the opportunity to continue learning from you for $10,000 to $20,000. With 18 to 20 people in the room, you could clear 6 figures every time and have a $500,000 business with 4 events a year, full small group intensive. That's just one example of what's possible for you when you learn how to profit from live events. So I want you to join me for the preview call. Let me put that in here now. The preview masterclass that I'll be teaching tomorrow. I'm putting the link in there. It's in there 3 times. If you haven't shared this to your page, share this to your page. Don't be stingy. There is more than enough on this planet for all of us. You guys know people that I don't know that have tried to do a live event and came up empty. I don't want that for them. I don't want that for you. But I have to tell you, this November 1st through the 3rd is the last time I'm doing this event. I'm not doing it again after this. This is not a marketing ploy. You won't hear me come next year saying, psych, I changed my mind. We're going to do it one more time. No, this is it. We're closing the doors on how to profit from live events. If you want to know, you want to start with the masterclass. It's complimentary. It'll be an hour and 15 minutes of your time. I will teach you some basic core information to be able to set yourself up to be able to leverage live events to massively grow your business. And then you'll be given an invitation. I will literally invite you to transform your life and your business by joining me for 3 days in November to learn my entire system on how to profit from live events. Tonight, I'm also going to share with you some case studies and success stories from clients who have leveraged this system to make gobs and gobs of money in their own businesses because they learned the system. I want that for you. I'm about to be out. I'm not going to be on here long today because I've got to finish preparing for the masterclass tomorrow. It's new content. It's being designed in a way that you can really benefit from it. I'm doing it as a webinar. I don't usually do webinars. I'm really excited about that. So I'm getting everything prepared so that I'll be ready to go live tomorrow night and teach you this content. I'm talking about shifting the way you do business. I'm talking about opening you up to the ability to make more money in 3 days than most people make all year. I mean, what are we talking about? If you registered, comment, I'm registered. I see Shanae is registered. If you haven't registered, what are you waiting for? And let me also share this. I'm only going to make the replay available for those of you who register. So even if you can't be there live with us tomorrow night, then I want you to register, because that way you will get access to the replay. Only if you are registered will you get access to the replay. So if you have registered, comment, I'm registered. Oh, Lushana's registered. Shanae's registered. Who else out there has registered for the preview call tomorrow, the preview masterclass tomorrow? I want you to get this information. It doesn't do me any good to be one of the few that are really profiting from live events. I think that when you've been blessed, you pass it on. And that's what I'm attempting to do. I want to pass it on to you. The preview is meaty. It's juicy. It's got great information and content in there that you can begin to use right now, especially those of you who already have as a part of your 2019 plan to do live events, but you don't know how to do live events. I'm going to teach you how to do them well. I'm going to first introduce you to some of the core concepts in our preview masterclass. What I'm going to be teaching in 3 days in November, like I said, it will literally shift the trajectory of the way that you do business. If you are tired of being broke, if you're tired of trying to hunt down clients to find out how you're going to make ends meet, let me introduce you to one of the surefire ways to grow your business quickly. It is literally amazing what will happen when you set yourself up to gain access to this information. So register. So how do you register, Teddy? Teddy, I'm going to put the link in here again for you. It's right under your comment. Just click on that online meeting now, and that'll take you to the page to get registered. And like I said, share this to your page. Share this to your page. So because again, you know people that I don't know who need this information. I want as many people as I possibly can to win. Like, it doesn't benefit me to win if I'm the only one winning. And I know technically I'm not the only one who's winning, but at the end of the day, I know more people can win. Yes, Ghazi, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. I'm replying to your comment and giving you the link so that you can go in and get registered. So get registered. It's complimentary. It is my gift to you because I want you to win. I want you to unlock a 6-figure business, and I want you to unlock 6-figure cash flow. Because again, I promise you, life begins when you have 6-figure cash flow. That's when life is really happening in your business. You have more than enough for everything you could possibly need at any point in time that you might need it. It is my pleasure, Ghazi. Congratulations on getting registered. Get registered. If you are listening to this live or in the replay, #replay, register, confirm your free seat so that you will get access to the recording if you don't show up there live. If you can be there live, I highly encourage you to do so, because I always give away a little something extra for the people who are with me live. But if you can't be there live and you know you need to get this introduction information, you need to be introduced to the concept and start thinking about looking at businesses differently, then you definitely want to make sure you are there. All right, guys, my time is about up. I promised I would keep it short. So I am looking forward to seeing all of you who are going to come live tomorrow evening. Get registered. Share this to your page. If you shared this to your page, #shared, so that I know you shared it to your page. Make a comment so that I know you were here, so that I can definitely make sure we reach out to you and send you some love. Thank you, as always, for hanging out with me and helping me to extend my work into the world. I love you guys so much. I'll see those of you who have already registered tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Change that for your time zone if you're not on the East Coast, but I'll see all of you tomorrow, and or get your hands on that replay. So go ahead, let me put it in the chat one more time. Register for my preview masterclass. Hey, Sue, register for my preview masterclass so that you can learn, you can begin to learn how to profit from live events. Love you guys so much. See you next time. Take care. Mwah. Enjoy the rest of your Walk It Out Wednesday, and I'll see some of you tomorrow night. Take care.